What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be checking out one of the coolest F-150s you have ever laid your eyes on. So we're gonna take the old Street Princess and go for a little cruise, and we'll go check out this F-150.
What's up? I'm James Sweat from Vernal, Utah, and this is my 2019 F-150. Just a project truck. I'm just a weekend warrior, and I enjoy working on stuff. So far, this is what we've built.
So tell me about your lift kit, what you have on it, and your wheels and tire setup.
So I'm running a 24x12 -44 offset, which is kind of rare in Vernal. We live in a town where it's hard to get away with running big wide tires like everybody else in the other states.
Yeah.
Because we get pulled over 24/7. So that's as far as I dared go. But I wouldn't mind wider. But I do like the setup. And then my lift is a BDS 6-inch, but it's converted to a 9 in the front and a 6 in the rear. So to sit level, or pretty close to level, I had to go Well, it's probably like 8 3/4 in the front and then 6 in the rear. But it's kind of a hodgepodge. So because my angles are so crazy, I got rid of the IWE, so the vacuum 4-wheel drive system did not like the height of my front end. So there's a company, I can't remember the name, I'll get back to you on it, but they actually make an IWE eliminator, and basically you're driving around with your hubs in a newer vehicle. 4-wheel drive works perfect, have no issues now with turning radius or anything like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that helped. That was really sick. Nice styling, so you can swap your stock hooks for these hook mounts to where you can run like a Clevis style hook.
Those look super good.
And then on the BDS, so underneath there, that BDS was just either plasma cut or water jet cut out, and it was just air, you know, you could just see through it. So I cut out a little piece of metal,
backing plate.
Yeah, backing plate, powder coated it, drilled some holes, and
it looks good.
riveted it in there. So
it looks good.
As far as upper control arms go, I've ran a couple different sets. These have been the best to get my camber and caster the way I need it to, with being so tall for a half ton. But the Icons with the Delta Force ball joint, they've been amazing. You can come further out with them if you need to, or come in with them if you need to. And then the box shocks, if I could do it again, I'd probably go King, but you know, it's all good stuff. So,
how many rock lights do you have?
So
on
I've
this
got
thing?
26 total.
Wow.
So I've got 3 in each wheel well, 6 underneath, and 4 in the grill for like backlighting. And I've got one
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more that shines on that BDS emblem underneath the front of the truck, so smaller vehicles can see, you know, that BDS is lit up, because they make a good lift. But if I could go back and do it again, and I still may at some point, I'll do a bulletproof 10 to 12 inch.
Gotcha.
And with like 4-link cantilever in the rear.
Nice.
But Chaotic Concepts, so no one makes a kicker bar really except McCoy's, and they just make a 6-inch lift with just the front kicker bars. And I got a hold of this company, and they fabbed up these custom, the rear traction bars and the front kicker bars. And then in the rear, I've got, oh yeah, and like all the mounting system and everything for it. And then a quick $5 Home Depot hookup. I just went and got some stainless steel, or I don't even know if it was stainless steel, cut out some frame plates, but I'm running Wheelwell protectors, so you know, I didn't even have to bolt them to the frame. I just powder coated them, threw whatever logo I wanted on there, and then clear coated over it. So I know those aren't coming off.
Heck yeah.
Alpha Rex tail lights and headlights, LEDs all the way around.
I like the curve that it has.
Yeah, they're sick. They're sick, and they've lasted really well. So MVRP exhaust piping, but I'm actually running a Flowmaster Outlaw exhaust. It's 4-inch. It's basically a 40 series, but it's 4-inch inlet outlet. And then we've got methanol injection that all I've got to do is install it, and
that'll be going on soon.
And so the goal here is we're at like 450, 460 rear wheel horsepower, over 600 foot-pounds of torque, you know, where we're at now.
That's crazy.
With tuning, exhaust, and intake and stuff. So we've got injectors going in, probably 100 over, and then methanol injection, and then intercooler. So we should be we should be over 500 at that point, and I'll be happy with it.
And this is an EcoBoost, right?
Yeah, just a little baby EcoBoost. just a little V6. So oh yeah, and then
the little big V6.
yeah, the little V6 that could just some basic rock sliders. Just mainly the reason why I put those on were to keep the rocks from hitting like I didn't want to run steps, but at the same time, like I wanted them kind of hidden, and they're, you know, from the side you can't really see those, but that's mainly to keep the rocks from hitting the paint on the side of my truck.
Because what do you do with this truck?
I actually use this is my oil filled truck. This is my work truck, believe it or not.
Street Princess oil filled truck.
Yeah, this truck sees oil filled every single day, and I'm good with that, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And he keeps it super clean.
I try to keep it clean. This grill, I actually got a really good deal on this. I like running the stock grill, just custom painted, but I ended up getting this AFE power grill. I liked the way it looked. It's like a $2,000 grill, and I got a way good deal on it, so I ended up getting it for, you know, just over $500.
With a nice light bar in there.
Came with the light bar and everything. All I had to do was paint it and hook everything up, and that was about it. Paint matched the mirrors. This is actually just an XLT package, the 302A, so it's loaded with everything except for leather. Gotcha. It's basically a lariat minus the leather.
And you could get some skins.
And that was the whole reason. Like, to begin with, I was building this for SEMA in 2019, right, Delta? 2019, I started building this truck for SEMA, and then COVID hit, and I had a lot of extra time on my hands, so I was riding my dirt bike, working on my truck, and ended up breaking my leg, and literally couldn't walk for like a year after that. So that set me back, and that just kind of ruined, you know, took the wind out of my sails. So now she's just a work truck and my little project.
Nice. Let's see the inside a little bit.
I've had these blacked out. I'm gonna black them out again. But the inside's just plain Jane. Check out the screen when I first opened the door. And now, where my lights were on, it wouldn't let me turn my truck all the way up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Gauges. What's this gauge?
So that's the Lund end gauge. So I can see my boost pressure, my tranny pressure, my exhaust temps. I can run just a boost gauge or like 6 different gauges. I can do any setup I want on it, you know what I mean? And then I've got 4 or 5 different tunes on there that are custom built for this truck on a dyno. So
nice.
I've got one for I always use the race tune. I'm kind of
why turn it off?
Yeah, they tell you you'll tear up your tranny, but if you know how to drive, you're not just gonna put it to the floor with 12,000 pound trailer on, right?
Yeah.
But I do have to run kind of a special mix of gas because I'm running a 93 octane tune. We don't have 93 octane where we live, so I have to run Sunoco 110, about 5 gallons of that to every tank of fuel.
Really?
And I can go a couple tanks without and not notice a difference, but then once you go like 5 or 6 tanks, then you start noticing a difference. And you would think it would be pretty expensive, but it actually isn't too bad.
Equals out almost.
But dude, you can tell a huge difference
in power.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like, but yeah, so I do a lot of programming myself on this truck. So this center screen, like I can do splash screens, run whatever I want. Bronco, Ford Performance.
That's cool.
Whatever I want to run, I can throw on there, and then do other cool stuff like this. Like, I don't think any of Ford's trucks do this from the factory, but I figured out how to make mine do it. You can roll down your front or all 4 windows with your key fob. So, like I said, this is just an XLT, and that's just
is fancy.
That's just my key fob. Rolling my windows up and down.
That is super cool.
Or you can stop it wherever you want and then finish rolling it up.
That is super cool.
Just kind of, I mean, I don't know really where you would use that, but it's kind of, it's just bragging rights.
Adds to the truck. Yeah, that is cool.
But yeah, man, it's a work in progress. There's still a few more things.
They always are.
You know what I mean? There's a few more things I want to do to it. This one, I don't think I'm going to trade it in. I'm just going to, when it's paid off,
keep it and go get another one?
I think I'm just going to keep it and drive it, and then
It's the coolest truck driving around Vernal.
I appreciate
F150.
I appreciate that, man. There's one other that's pretty close, and it's actually my brother-in-law's.
Oh.
So he got a lot of the inspiration from this one, and I actually helped him do a lot of the work. So
Gotcha.
but yeah,
That's cool.
So that's the gist of it. I'm sure that I'm missing a lot of stuff, dude. Like, I've done so many little things, but it's just, I'm kind of blanking right now. But those are the main things, so.
Yep. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. We had fun doing this. Remember, get out there and have some fun. Build a cool truck. Everybody loves a cool truck.
Absolutely. Who cares what anybody thinks? Thanks for watching.